Wait, what happened? Hold on. Hold on. That is not the intro. So this thing doesn't sync. Wow. It does not sync. Anyways, we are live now. Unfortunately, what I wanted to play didn't play because I set it up on my phone, but I just realized that what you set up on doesn't reflect on the laptop. So it didn't play on the laptop, unfortunately, but that's fine. We are going to play during the live stream. That's good. Welcome to everybody. I am 16 minutes late because I thought I scheduled this live for 10:30, which is crazy. I don't know what's happening. On my phone, I think I saw 10:30, and here on my laptop, it's saying 10 p.m. So yeah, I'm late. I'm sorry about that mix up. Okay, welcome. So should I welcome people here? Because some of you already landed. Let me see. Sherry is in the building. Happy Saturday. How are you? How are you today? Hope you guys slept well after last night's live. I did. Did I sleep well? I did, but I didn't sleep enough because my son woke up shouting. So that got me out of bed. So yeah, I didn't sleep enough, but I came back and took a nap in the afternoon. I'll tell you guys all about that later. Let me read comments. Jacqueline, good afternoon. Hello, Grand Meals, welcome. Whose house is that? It's the person that wanted to start the business in Lagos, AIRBNB business in Lagos. This is her house. That's Cora's bed, not just her house, not just some bed she was trying to get rid of. No, that's the bed she sleeps on. That's her bed, her current bed, not the bed she used to use 20 years ago when she was struggling. No, this is her current bed that she still sleeps on in her so-called $1.6 million house. Hey, poverty is a disease. Poverty is the thing of the mind. It's not how much you have. When you are poor at heart, you are poor for life. No matter how much you have, you are a pauper. You are poverty stricken. You will be looking at the money, but you are still poor. That is what is happening. It's not, oh, that one doesn't have money, that one is poor. No, this is poverty. Because your life as someone with money is not different from the life of someone with little or no money. You are poor. When you are always begging, always wanting for more, always wanting more, you are poor. Because when you are in abundance, you're not craving more. But when you're seeking more, you are asking for more, you're needing more, you're begging for more, you're stylishly asking, dry begging, manipulating people to give, to think that you don't have so that you can get and get and get. People who have a lot and who are satisfied with what they have and they know that they have, they don't beg like this, they don't live like this, they don't live poor and they are not needing more. They give instead. They give out of their abundance. But when you are poor, you are needing, you're begging, you're trying to steal by trick. This is the house, this is the bed of WHORRA Totoyos Bob. Joe Moist. This is her bed that she got from Stefana. Is this Stefana, I think? Let me drink something. I hope I'm not catching a cold though. Ha. Because sometimes I'll just feel something. The bed that she got from Stefana, that she still later betrayed. One of her best friends gave her this mattress. And she still betrayed that one. That one was there for her when she was pretending she didn't have money. I'm moving to, they threw me out of the house. I don't have money to even rent a moving truck. I'll just get the one of $20. They told me that one was $80. $80? So much money. I'd rather get this one and drive myself. People didn't know that this girl was sitting on millions of dollars. Millions. She dressed like a junkie. She just gave birth, carrying baby cart or baby whatever, baby bed, carrying, lifting things just on live video, doing it on video. Doing it on video. Just for people to think, oh my God, she has nobody, she's suffering. You know why I knew all of that was fake and just done for the cameras? Because she has LA crayfish there in LA. So if truly she needed help, she has children. LA crayfish has children. She has sons. They know people. You see all those people who came to the so-called Thanksgiving. So if truly she needed help, she could have asked any of those people. Oh, they are only there to buy cake and do pepper them birthday parties. They're not there to help her. Me, I just believe she didn't do all that moving by herself. You see that portion she recorded on live video? Maybe she just told the people, go and stand in the corner. Let me behave like I'm carrying things. Let me just do this video. She possibly wasn't alone. But that was when I knew the manipulation. This was someone who, when she wants, in fact, it's just long and it's just obvious. But with all the drama and all the stuff, this Stefana was with her because that one also believed that, oh, she was suffering and she needed help. That one gave her stuff, but she still betrayed that girl, stabbed her in the back, couldn't be there for that girl when that girl needed her to be there for her. That's a user. They will act all nice because they need something from you. But the moment they get that thing, they don't care about you, about your needs. They're not going to remember, oh my God, you were there for me at a point in my life. If this is all I can do for you to show appreciation, let me do it. It's difficult, but I'll sacrifice. They cannot do that. How was she able to thank Stefana? How was she able to thank her? By coming to do video and saying thank you and writing a book. She stood like a lion and you could not stand for her when she needed you to just remove a couple of videos, 2, 3 videos. What? You couldn't stand for her, and your fans are supporting you. They are supporting you in treating people like that, discarding people. So yes, this is her bed. Jesus, yama yama. Somebody that lives like a pig has no business starting up hospitality business. If you cannot take care of your own direct environment, your own personal space, you can't look after things, you're not homely, please don't start a hotel business, Airbnb business, because it will not work out. It will fail. You don't go into business because they told you it's lucrative and everybody is doing it. It's not your line. It's not your field. It's not your thing. Don't do it. I know women who love to cook. They love food. They love to cook. They love anything that has to do with kitchen, improvising, recipes. They love it. They love buying ingredients, food items, trying things out. If those people start a restaurant business, for example, they would do well because the passion is already there. They are paying attention to little things. They know things. They feel, the connection is there. They can start up a hotel, for example. A restaurant, for example, or a fast food joint. But you now, for example, or anybody, for example, who doesn't like to cook that much, you'd rather order food, or you just cook once in 3 days, once in a week, and you just, in the evening, sometimes you just make a sandwich. You don't care about food like that. And then you have money, you have some money sitting in your account, and then your sister tells you, oh, do you know what is raining now in Lagos? Fast food joint. So, and then you that you have nothing with food, you will just go and put your money and tell yourself you are starting a business in the food industry. You already know it's going to fail. you already know it's going to fail. Whatever business you want to do, make sure it's something you enjoy, something you like. Some people like beauty, they like makeup, hair, and girly things. If those people start up a shop now, that okay, we want to start selling hair, you will see that it will go well. But you don't even know how to do hair. You don't even know how to recognize good hair. You don't even know how to style. You're not fashionable, and you want to just start selling hair because you saw somebody online selling hair and the person is doing well and having customers and people ordering, and that person, and then you want to go into it. You will fail. And that is what is happening with horror. I've told her the kind of business she can go into. You go and look for a shower. Oh, Jesus, I can't. You go and look for a shower joint, proper strippers club, anything that has to do, because that's what makes your heart beat fast. Everybody knows it. That's like your passion. Go to like all this adult industry. You will love it. You will love it. And you might do well there because it will come natural to you because already you are doing it on Facebook. So if you had to do it professionally and make money, you would possibly do well. Not Airbnb because they told everybody is doing Airbnb. Okay, hold on. So I'm learning things about this my streaming app. So many differences between. Okay, now I see. They call it something else on the phone and something else on the web version. Okay, now welcome. I was just answering that question, but the answer came long. Hello, Yan. Yan is here. And Lista Sexy Fox, Yegi Malij. Una day here, una full ground. Welcome. Good to see you again. Let me see. I think I already saw Cheryl. How are you? Suzanne is also here. Ilona, hi, my dear. How are you? How is your Saturday going? Hope you're doing well and feeling good. Mariam Rahim, hello. Nice to see you again. That's good. Let's see. Elizabeth is also here. Tasmanian, what's good, girl? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome. Oh, Sherry, are you sick? Still have a fever. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's not nice. Coughing a lot with a bad. Oh, drink lots of tea with honey. Stay in bed. Rest. Yeah, sorry to hear. That's not nice. Get well soon. Elena says, hi, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, and the weekend is actually almost over because it's already Saturday night here. So tomorrow is the only day now, like Sunday, and then Monday again. It goes so fast, God. It is well. Dessa says she has destroyed that condo. You can say that again. I can't look at that house and just think that house is even worth $500,000, honestly. Because when you see a house or a condo worth over $1 million, you can tell the quality, the value. But this one, you enter, you're thinking you are inside some shelter for refugees who just arrived to US. You understand? Ah, Jesus. Poverty is just a bad thing. Poverty is not measured in the amount of money you have. I'm telling you guys. Some people live very qualitative and rich lives. They don't have much in their bank account, but their lives are highly qualitative and rich and just pleasurable and joyful. That is wealth. You can buy it with money. Do you know how rich someone is when they have something you cannot buy with money? If you want to tell me, oh, I'm richer than you, my house is bigger than yours, my car is more expensive than yours, But those things you listed can be bought. Those things can be bought. How can you be richer than someone who has things you don't have? Someone who has things you cannot buy? Oh, God. It is well. We'll get there. We'll get to this this Airbnb failing woefully. Greasy, hello. Charmaine is also here. Mary Jackson, hello. Yes, can you imagine what a failure? Everywhere she goes, ah, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. She even got kicked out of the apartment that Stevana guaranteed for her. Mattress looks moisty. Jesus. What are those things? Is that blood? Is that menstruation? Is that sweat? Is that sperm? Is that alcohol? Is that urine? It's a mixture of everything. She pisses on her bed. This is a sign that this girl urinates in bed. She will go get drunk. You see all those alcohol bottles? She will go and use things, possibly, and then you will piss in bed and you will not even know. Look at the stains on this bed. I've never seen anything like this in real life. Maybe in movies they can act this up, but in real life. And this bed is still in somebody's house, bedroom. Not somewhere on the street where homeless people sleep on. No. Hey, God, oh, this jealousy that everybody is jealous of this individual. Hey, God, I can't. You will just see trash and be jealous of trash. It is well. Let's see. Jane 98286. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. How are you? And what have you done today? Did you go out shopping? Me, I've not stepped out of the house today. I've been in bed. I've not stepped out of this house today. But I looked out of the window and it was quite sunny earlier today. Let me see. Someone asked for treat for Christmas. She said, don't beg here. I have done my treats to people quietly. Oh, God. Quietly. I did it quietly without anybody knowing. I didn't go live. I didn't mention it. Yeah. Oh, Mary Beg. Hello. Jean, no, you're not late. You're welcome. You're not late. We've not started. We're just saying hello to one another, checking out who is in the live stream before we start. Susanna, hi. Vanessa, hello. Good to see you too. Welcome. Kathy is also here. It's becoming a full house. So yeah, let's share. Give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. Give it a like. If you're watching on Facebook, also do the same. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely do so. Like up the live so that YouTube can get the signal that they need to invite more people. Yes. You can say that again. Jane says, I think that room smell very bad. Ah, an adult that you can just, how much can you buy a mattress? Maybe $500. Hey, if I cannot look after myself, my personal space, then what am I spending money on? What's your goal outside of your life, your immediate life, yourself first? If I cannot take care of myself, look after myself, my things that I use personally, how can I be sleeping on? Oh, God, no. Oh, jeez, I didn't see the motel. I was saying it the other day. I didn't see it. It says a lot about these people. They make mouth a lot, like they are all that, and their fans make them believe they are something. And then you travel. I always that's what I said the other day. The Nancy claiming her houseboy is a billionaire in her dreams. They went to is it was it Kenya? Where did they go to? Kenya, I think. Yeah, they went to Kenya the other day. Look at where they stayed. Then from there they went to where this place. Where look at where these people. That alone tells me what I need to know. You can brag all your life, but there are some things that just tell the whole story. Let me see. No, are you serious? I was blown when she said on her live, send me stars. Didn't you get paid today? Send me stars now. She was asking her Koreans on that Friday. So she's hey, Jesus. So she's watching, like, okay, today is Friday, and they are not, I should expect lots of stars today. Oh, Lord. And even demanding for it out of expectation. And this is her livelihood. This is how she makes money. This is why people are jealous of her. Oh boy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Let me see. Good evening, Iris. Welcome. Nice to see you. Someone says Cora is a big user. She doesn't want to pay for juice for herself in Africa, knowing that the country is having a rough time at this time. That's really selfish and sad. Okay, maybe tomorrow we analyze that one. I saw that video where they told her the price of a bottle of juice. Hey, you can buy a flight ticket and fly all the way to Nigeria, but you can't buy yourself a bottle of juice. God, I'm telling you guys, poverty. Sorry, if I cannot afford to stay somewhere, I will not go there. I always tell you guys, if I cannot afford a good vacation, I will stay in my house. I will enjoy myself. It's not by force to go on vacation. It's not by force to travel. I know people travel these days now to make a statement. They think traveling shows you are wealthier than other people. Like, I think it's common with content creators. I don't know, their fascination with traveling. Traveling is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but you travel because you need to travel. You need to relax. You can afford it. You're going there to enjoy yourself. Not traveling and suffering while you are out there. I would rather suffer inside my house. I would rather, because you have everything in your home. You don't have to, you can buy your things from the supermarket, but why would you go outside of your home and be struggling and be suffering? Who sent you? You chose to travel and you cannot afford things. Why would you subject yourself to that? Why? It's pathetic. A bottle of juice. It's easy also to recognize women that would sleep around for something. Women that would rather other people paid for them. Women that, oh, I'm with a guy, so he has to pay. And guys, they will take something back in return. Is it not Nigeria? You will pay with your pikus. That lifestyle of, okay, the boy will pay. You don't know that boy. You don't know that man. He will pay. He will pay. You will pay back. What kind of a woman is that? Because right now she's a woman. She's not a girl. She's not a small girl. You go out. You can do things for yourself. You're waiting for somebody to come and pay for you, to come and no respect on your life, on your worth, nothing. It's not. I don't know, but I always say it. How you're raised does a lot to how you behave as an adult. You understand? But anyway, we'll get there. Maybe next time I'll analyze that video. Okay, I think there is not many women that that decorate their hands and end up like Freddy Krueger. Ah, Jesus. Hi. Okay, let us start this video so that we can maybe end on time. It's what's the time? It's like almost 11 here where I am. So let me tell you guys before I start. Let me tell you how my day went today, or how my day has gone today. I've not done anything today. So I slept last night. I slept late last night. And like I said, I was just enjoying my sleep this morning. And my little boy, I think he woke up and he didn't see his elder brother because his elder brother went to football with daddy. So he woke up and he started to scream. So I ran to his room and there was nothing wrong. So that woke me up. And then I went downstairs, I fixed him breakfast, and me also I had breakfast. So by the time my husband came back with the big one, I just went upstairs. And that was it. That was the last I knew of myself, or anybody saw me. That was around 1, and I woke up after 7. So since around 1 p.m. till after 7 in the evening, I slept, guys. Jesus. I think it's been an accumulation of sleep that I've not had enough of, you know? And maybe the tension of what I told you guys about that happened earlier this week, that thing we were working on, and finally the ease. So maybe all that tension, it just came together today, like, okay, I've slept for hours, and then I woke up, and then I even stayed in bed. After waking up, I didn't even get out of bed. I just rested. I just stayed in bed, went through my phone, and then around 8, I went downstairs. I ate rice, and I put the kids to bed, and here I am. Can you imagine? That's how my day has gone. Yeah. So yeah, they went to bed I think around 9, and I'm here now. Saturday is gone. Tomorrow, I'm going to take the little one to football. I'm going to clean the house, and I'm going to make puff puff. That's all. That's all planned for tomorrow. And then Monday again, you see? Simple life, eh? Very simple life. Okay, so I do hope you guys did more than I did today, more than sleep. Let's get started. Let me play the video of failure. The video of failure. So in 2024, if I'm not mistaken, Nancy and Cheta, they said they bought an apartment in Lagos, in Lekki, that they wanted to start using for short let. It started with them, right? Let me drink something. Guys, like up the video. They said they bought a short let property. Yeah. And Nancy did her videos, doing her thing. Oh, I saw this video. My God, I'm scrolling through my other phone. Okay. How can I be live and I'm scrolling through Facebook? Blessing. What kind of anchor are you? Let me off the phone. Okay. So she did a little video. So she's renovating, and they bought chairs. I was looking at these people. I was like, I will see how it will end. And that's what I said at the beginning of this video. You are clueless about a business. Don't go into it because everybody else is going into it. Or somebody who went into it and they told you how much they charge per night. And in your mind, you calculated that money for every night. But are they getting guests every night? That's the question. You didn't consider all of that. You just heard, oh, that your friend charges $150 a night. You're like, huh? A night? And then in 7 nights, that's like $1,000 in a week. Eh? Imagine in a month, that's like $4,000. And then you convert it to millions of naira. And you're like, hey, this is the business you must do. And then you started dragging your ex-in-law. And then you made money. And then you people went and bought a property. And then your fans started to bully people that know better than you people. And oh, look, nah, she has bought the property. You people are still there. You have nothing to show for it. Now I'm asking Nancy, what do you have to show for that property? At last, you will sell that property. Last, you will sell it. Hey, okay. So they bought the property now. No problem. We were looking. We said, sit down, look, na dog name. Just sit down and be watching. The next thing, they started introducing horror to use the clueless Olodo. The only thing she knows how to do in her life is to open her yash. She doesn't have any sense and how to scam, how to manipulate people to get their money. That's all she knows. But how to plan her life, how to put her life together, how to be focused, how to be serious with life, how to plan her future, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. People can easily dupe her. People can easily sleep with her. People can easily use her and make money. She's just mumu-ish like that. Okay. That was how Nancy and Cheta, those two people, eh? It's a thing of shame that a so-called man, Cheta, is now using a small girl like Totoyos as MAGA. MAGA is like a victim of scam. You know, like all these scammers, all these internet scammers, when maybe a foreigner falls into their trap, they will call you a MAGA. They say, MAGA has fallen. So a guy like Houseboy Cheta, he did not see in the whole world where to do business, where to make money. He now looked at the younger sister of his wife. Remember that this same Cheta made money from Totoyos' head when they sent Totoyos away to China. Totoyos had to pay back. Justin had to help her pay back because she didn't have money. Justin paid back that debt because they used a fake document, a fake American document, or the details of an American. She went to China as an American. She didn't go as a Nigerian, or she used the details of someone from America. Let me just put it that way. Fake documentation that Cheta and Cheta's brother put together for her. But they didn't do it for free. Justin Dean had to pay back that money to them. Okay? That's how they've been using this girl. Up till 2024. I think that the Airbnb was either 2023 or 2024. Cheta still decided that you see this girl that has money. I'm just going to lure her into this business again and see what I can make out of it. That was how Cheta still brought this one, 419. He still brought this one over to Totoyos, and the mumu that she is, she fell for it. Cheta got his commission. Because when you bring a client to come and buy a property, they will give you commission, they'll give you a percentage. Cheta said he was a broker. They put his name on the document. He brought the papers to Totoyos to sign. They did a video. You guys saw all of that. I was looking at these people. I was like, it will end in pain. It will end in tears. Because Cheta has never bought a property. That house they live in, it was one of the land of the father, or he got it through influence of his father, and they were able to manage to build that house. They didn't buy that house like, okay, already made, already built, and they bought it. No, they were able to build it brick by brick. Okay, today we have this money, let's put it. They built it brick by brick. That house they live in. Initially, they were living in Cheta's father's house. Both Nancy, Cheta, where did they give birth? Where were they living when they gave birth? Were they living in their house when they gave birth to their first daughter? If I'm not mistaken, they were living in Cheta's father's house. Cheta didn't have a house when he married Nancy. He did not. Let's go back to history. He didn't have a house. Cheta never bought a house in his life. But all of a sudden, Cheta became a broker. All of a sudden, just because he saw money with Totoyos and he could benefit or use sense to make money out of her. And being the idiot that she is, Like she just believes Nancy. She doesn't know Nancy is working for her pocket. She believes Nancy and trusts Nancy, and whatever Nancy brings, she falls for it. Cheta benefited from that, just the same way LA Crayfish benefited from this nonsense house. Because the person, the whoever it was, I think the broker also, is related to LA Crayfish. They will all get their commissions from a mumu. From a mumu. And Cheta did what he did. All of them, they signed the papers. I was still looking at them. I was like, it's not about buying a property and saying, yeah, now I'm starting a short-let business and doing videos and showing off. We want to see the results. What's the return on that property? We want to see it. That's what matters. That's when you know, okay, I'm doing business, because you see the return. Not just buying something, but that thing is not bringing anything back. It's just for show off. It's just to make a video. So that one also passed. I said, no problem. Ever since Cheta did his abracadabra with Totoyos, Cheta has never sold another house to anybody because no maga fell for him. Cheta has never come out to say, okay, another person bought the house through me. Never. Because it's not his thing. He saw a mumu and he made use of the advantage. He took the advantage. But he's not a broker. God. When will people ever get wise in this life? Be careful of family members and friends who would not introduce you to people who know about these things. No, but they will position themselves that they know about this thing. For example, you need a certain kind of glue, a hairstyle, a wig, like all this modern style of wig that people use. Instead of you to help your friend or your sister to research where they do premium quality hair glue wig, whatever it's called, for you to go and look for the best salon where they do it so that your friend, your sister can go there and look amazing. You know what you will do if you're a 419? You will tell that your sister or that your friend that, oh, I know how to do it. Oh, is it not just, oh, I know how to do it. I've done it before. Just come, don't worry. Give me the money. And they will mess up your look. Beware of people like that, that instead of them to show you the experts, they will convince you not to go to the experts. They will tell you it's a waste of money. Let them do it for you. Keep it in the family. Be careful of people like that, because it's all about their pocket. They will tell you, don't worry, I'll do it. I will do it. I know what. They will convince you to do that thing. You will be doubting that, oh, are you sure it will work? Are you sure it will be fine? They will tell you, yeah, don't worry. And at the end of the day, when you are done with it, you alone, you are left with the mirror in front of you. You alone. They will not be there. Where are they now when Totoyos is in Lagos begging people to come and book her Airbnb? Even they need people to come and book. So when customers come to, for example, they come online and maybe they say, oh, we are looking for somewhere to stay. Do you think Nancy and Cheta will say, oh, my sister has an Airbnb? No. Cheta and Nancy will say, oh, come to us, we have an Airbnb. That's what is going to happen. But they convinced her to go into this business that they had not tested. They had recently gotten their own, but theirs was not already moving that they will say, okay, you know what? This is going so well. No, they just needed to make money from her. And it's the same business they have. So if they have the chance to see customers, do you think they will abandon their own Airbnb and be sending the customers to Totoyos? No, they will grab all the customers to themselves. And Totoyos would have to figure it out by herself. They will not be there for her by saying, oh, we helped you to, or we convinced you to buy this, so we will be there for you. We will help you advertise your own. No, they are busy advertising their own. You have to do it by yourself. You have to do the rest by yourself. The way they were calling you, checking up on you to see how everything is going with you, what you think, before they got your money. When they were convincing you to buy, that they will sell for you, they are now brokers. You know how they used to look out for you, how they used to care, how they used to send messages. Oh, how far? The moment you pay them, they are not worried anymore about you. And you are left there with an Airbnb apartment that is empty all year long. It's empty all year long. Go and look at the calendar of her Airbnb. Go and look at the calendar. Open. All the dates open. No bookings. Okay, guys, give the video a thumbs up. Let's share the my God, why am I going back to Facebook? Jesus, I'm live. Yeah. Okay, I've left there. I wanted to go to videos. Wait, let's play. Where is it? Okay, this one. This is my home. Okay, so for those of you on Facebook, can I invite you to join us on YouTube? Drewan, I see you. Let me greet my Facebook people. Javante, good evening. Welcome. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Fumi, good evening. Oh, how are you, my sister? Hope you're fine. Hope you're enjoying your easy Saturday. Hope you're good. Nice to see you. Fomani, hello, good afternoon to you. Who else do we have in the building on Facebook? Gwendolyn is also on Facebook, actually. Cindy says, hello, blessing and everyone. I'm outside doing yard work, so I'm not watching comments, but I'm listening. Oh, I enjoy your yard work. No problem. Oh, Gwendolyn sent 100 stars. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see. Carol says, hello, everyone, and beautiful blessing. Hello to you, Carol Black Excellence. Riley, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Okay, now let me invite you all to YouTube. Tori says, link to YouTube, please. Ooh, that is a bit difficult, but let me see if I can find it. Okay. Okay, I have the channel link now on the page. I mean, I have it now on the screen. So if you click on it, it will take you to the channel, but it doesn't take you directly to the video. So you'd have to search for the live video. Let me see. Wait, let me check my other phone and see if it's working. So that you guys don't miss anything. I don't want my Facebook people to miss anything. And do subscribe. When you go to YouTube now, if you find the channel, just subscribe so that whenever I'm live there, you can just watch directly from YouTube, because YouTube is where it's happening. YouTube is the place to be. Wait, I just want to test the link. No, let me go to Facebook first. Let me go to Facebook. Hold on, guys. I'll join you shortly. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, the link is there on Facebook and it takes you to YouTube. Okay, yeah, you can see it. Yes. So the link is working. It's there on Facebook, on the video, on this video now that you're watching. You will click on it, it will take you straight to my channel. And then you can just watch the video from there. You search for the live video on YouTube, you'll find me there. Subscribe there so that you don't miss our other videos some other time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Gwendolyn. And see you over on YouTube. Bye. Bye, guys. Okay. Yeah. Let's play the video. When I made a little money every month, this is my home. When I made a little money in 2022, my father convinced me, and my brother-in-law convinced me. Okay, let's start from there. So she made money in 2022, but she still pretended she did not have money in that 2022. That 2022 that she claimed she was thrown out because she didn't want to pay for that apartment. She wasn't thrown out though, but if you want to believe so, I don't know how to convince people that are stupid. I cannot convince your stupidity. If you want to believe it, wait, where is my charger? I need to plug my laptop. If you want to believe lies, I wish you all the best though. I'm not, hold on guys, let me just plug my phone before we continue. My laptop rather. So, but we know what's up, that we can use our brains. We don't just go by what liars and manipulators say online. We go by evidence. We know that is anyway. She also confessed when she wrote her book. Maybe I should have put up the screenshot. She wrote her book and she actually explained what happened about that apartment. She never said he threw her out in her book. She did not. But when she wants people to send her stars, she will say, I was thrown out 4 days postpartum. But in her book, that was a different story. In her book, her ex-husband asked her to pay for that house because the man left the house. So she was staying there for like, 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. She was staying there and he left the house and he was squatting with a friend, sleeping on a friend's couch. And she was there alone and he was paying. He was paying the bills while she was there. So he wasn't going to live in his friend's house forever or go and start looking for another house and be paying rent in another house while she was a millionaire already. She already made money in 2022. And he will be paying for another house and be paying for where she was staying that he rented. So that also is another evidence that the lie they were peddling, or they are still peddling, that, he was using all her money to pay bills, it was her paying everything. It also shows that he was actually the one paying the bills. He was that man, the head of the house, not like Cheta the houseboy, that Nancy is the head of the house paying the bills. Justin is the man Cheta will never be. Justin is the man that takes care of his family, looks after his family, pays the bills. That's a man, not Cheta. Cheta is waiting for Nancy to go and make money and pay the bills. Cheta is waiting for Nancy to fix the fence in their compound, the broken fence in their compound. Cheta is waiting for Nancy to bring out money to fix it. So he was paying the bills. That house was like $7,000 plus every month. So after months that he stayed and squatted by his friend, he knew, okay, this is enough time. Let me see if she wants to continue to live there. If she wants to continue to live there, that's fine, but she would be paying for it. So they had a conversation that, okay, if you want to stay here, it's okay. But then, because he knew that she was with child, and he didn't just say, okay, you know what, you have to leave because I want to come back and live here. No, he was ready and willing to go live somewhere else. So he discussed with her that, would you like to continue staying here? So that at least he could go on and make his own plans. If you want to stay here, then you'd have to pay, which is normal. She works every day. She was coming live every day. She was making money, thousands of euros, thousands of dollars. At a point, there was a month she made $87,000 in a month. She was a millionaire, so it was only natural that she would pay. They were separated. They were separated, so he cannot still be paying for someone you are no longer with. You understand? And she didn't like that fact, that idea, because she wanted him to continue to pay while she would be making her own money and keeping her own money. And they were not even in a relationship anymore. So she was like, no, I'm not going to pay so much money. So she decided to leave to go and get somewhere cheaper. And she got somewhere cheaper, half the price. She got somewhere that cost 4,000 plus per month. That was when she moved out of that house. But that was the same year that she made so much money, in that divorce year. That was the year that Athena was born. That video, that live video they did alone, that video alone of Athena made $150,000. One video. I'm not saying the money she made in a month. One video made her $150,000 in 2022. The 87,000 per month everybody is mentioning. You know why we are mentioning it? Because we saw the proof, because the proof is out there. But it was from going to court that we found out that these people made $150,000 from one video of Athena's birth. And that was also how they were able to come to Justin getting $50,000. Now, how do you make so much money in 2022 and you pretend that you were thrown out? Why should you even wait to be thrown out if truly you were thrown out? With the money you were making, with that amount of money you were making in 2022, you should never have allowed an ex to throw you out. You on your own should have made big moves. But when you are a manipulator, when you are a user, you're looking for other people's own that you can take. You don't want to spend your own. You will be abused. That is your portion in life, because your mindset positions you to be abused. When you're always looking for where to take, where to profit, you will expose yourself to predators. You will always be abused everywhere you go, because you're not willing to be independent. You're not willing to look after yourself and spend money on yourself. Regina Daniels did not wait for Nedunwoku to throw her out. She didn't wait. Look at her doing her things. She didn't wait so that she'll come and do videos. Guys, do you know what this man did to me? He threw me out. She is spending her money on herself now. But you were hiding your money. You were pretending you didn't have money. But you did. It's 2025 now that you are now telling us you made money in 2022, but you were always begging, you were always crying, you were always saying, oh, the money I don't have, he stole from me. I'm just here managing. I'm just looking after my two children. I don't have money. The little money I'm just trying to live by, to live on. He still stole from me. He's not giving me child support and I'm just managing. I'm here hustling, struggling. People thought you didn't have money. But I always say, time tells. You can deceive all you want. You can manipulate and lie for many years, but one day you will be exposed. 3 years later, you are confessing that you made money, enough money to even buy a property. Then why were you lying and deceiving people in 2022? Why were you acting all poor? Guys, thank you so much. If not for you, it's a lie. You already made money on your own, even without people giving you stars. You already made money on adverts, on your videos that Facebook paid you. You already made money, but you were always lying to them that they were the ones. Oh, if not for you, I would have been homeless. It's a lie. It's just manipulation. Just trying to make them believe that they need to continue saving you, that you continuously need to be saved. That's why you were always saying all those words, to get into their heads, for them to feel like, oh my God, it's my duty to save this girl. She is in need. But no, you had money. You have money still. And it was so disgusting because Justin did one video at a point and he was like, WHORRA is a millionaire. WHORRA is a millionaire. And what did she do? She came out And she was like, they said I'm a millionaire. I wish, oh, I pray, oh, me, millionaire. What a dirty liar. At the end of the day, she put almost $400,000. If you're not a millionaire, where are you going to? Would you have the courage to put down that much money at once as down payment? And that was in 2024, right? As down payment. It's because you have much more than that. It's because you have much more than that. But you are always pretending you don't have. Okay, now we just heard the confession in 2022 when she made money. So that money you made in 2022, why didn't you hire a truck, a moving company to move your things? Why? You made so much money in 2022, enough to buy a property in another country, but you didn't want to pay $100 or how much? What? Even if they told you $1,000, you had a baby, you just had a baby, but you put your own body at risk just for a video to even manipulate people further. Why didn't you tell people in 2022 that, guys, I have made money, so I'm going to move out of this house? Why? Why were you pretending? This is the deceit and manipulation we always talk about this girl. They will think, oh, you people are jealous, you people are lying. It's not a lie. It's just for you to be critical, to have critical thinking skills, and to be able to just understand the manipulator and the liar. It's not about hatred. It's not about jealousy. She never told you people she had money in 2022. She never did. But now she thinks everybody has forgotten 2022. Now she can say it like a story. She denied being a millionaire. And in 2025, she's saying, yeah, when I made money in 2020. How do you have money to buy a property in Nigeria in 2022 and you could not pay $1,000 to move your things? Me, when I put to bed 2 months, 3 months, I'm still in bed. I don't lift a finger. How much more subject myself to harm, to heavy duty work or labor, carrying things just because I want people to think I don't have. Just for people to be sorry for me and give me. You just want to use people, you want to take from them. That's the manipulation we always talk about. And this is the evidence. You chose not to spend that money in 2022. Not even all the money, just to look after yourself. You just put to bed. Is that a manipulator or is that not a manipulator? And then you had to lie that he threw you out to make the story more sympathetic. You still had to lie. And why didn't you continue the lie in your book? When you wrote a book, why didn't you still mention it in your book? Why did you come up with another story? Maybe next time I'll get a copy of that part of the book where she explained how it happened. That he asked her, they had a conversation, and she decided to leave. That's the story in the book. So this is a liar from the pit of hell who just wants to destroy the ex-husband's reputation so that people will see him as the wicked man that threw away his ex-wife and their newborn baby. If you're running around with that story, your punishment is spiritual. Because the truth is out there, but you have chosen to be blind to the truth. The truth is not even what me now as an analyst, I'm telling you. The truth is what she wrote in her book. The truth about this house of a thing. That portion is in her book. But you're not questioning that portion. Like, wait, then why are you telling us in your videos that he threw you out? But in your book, you are telling us that you chose to leave. You see? It's a pity that a girl like this is out there to position herself as a victim and using the father of her children to climb, destroy his image so that the blame can go to him. He can be bullied and insulted, and she can be helped and seen as a victim, and people can help her and give her money. That's evil. Now, that money she made in 2022 by showing him as the wicked ex that threw her out, when she knew deep down that this man did not throw me out. I chose to leave because I don't want to pay 7,800 per month. I would rather go and stay in a small apartment and be paying $4,000. She chose. She chose to do so, which is okay. Yeah, there are some things right now you will tell me the price. I'll say, no, I'd rather go and get half the price somewhere else. It's very okay to do that. But then, when you've made your choice and you don't want to come out and tell people your choice because you don't want them to think you have money, you want them to think you are a victim of this wicked man, and you want them to think and believe he is a wicked man, wicked to you, wicked to your child, so that his reputation can be destroyed, so that they can not blame you for the break in that marriage. Because everybody knew the reason the marriage didn't work out was because you were loose, you were promiscuous, you were sleeping around even when married, which you also wrote in your book. Okay? So you want to shift that blame on him so that they will say, oh, he's a wicked man, oh, he was abusive in the marriage. Oh, no, it wasn't the abuse that made you leave. He left you, actually. He left you. He announced he was done with you. He left you. So why didn't you leave? Anyway, that's another story for another day. So anyways, the whole strategy was to make him the villain, the abusive partner that did this, did that, slapped me, yanked me, punched me. I had a miscarriage because of the abuse and all the stories you guys remember. And based on those stories and gullible people believing those stories, not checking information, they didn't check information from her book. They didn't check information, conflicting information from different videos that she did, because in different videos, she would say different things. That is a sign that, okay, these stories are not corroborating, they are not aligning with each other. There is something untrue here. She's having difficulty in keeping up with one storyline. That's when you should know that, okay, there is something not just adding up. But people are not so critical minded. So that story started to fly that, oh, he's wicked, he's abusive, he threw her out. And she was able to make money from that story in 2022. She was able to make lots of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And she became a millionaire. She made money. She made money. This girl had thousands of people watching live. That alone. Facebook had a high RPM and CPM before. It's not now that there is no money like that on Facebook anymore. Even if you have millions of views, it's not like before. There's still money on Facebook, don't get me wrong, but it's not like before. You see, in that period, how do you think Olivia was able to make so much money? There was heavy money on Facebook. So she tapped into that period. She made money in 2022. This girl that you see here, she made money based on destroying another human. And whatever you sow in life, you will reap. You cannot destroy another person and think you will succeed from the destruction of another person. Because God don't like ugly. You would think, oh, you made it. People believed you. People gave you money. You made money. You cashed out and you bought the house. And people without spiritual eyes, they thought that was success for you. They thought, oh my God, you have made it. But look at the end result. Are you making it? The Airbnb has failed. It's not going well. Let me play the rest of the video. So anyway, before I even play it, so what she said here that I just played was her father and her brother-in-law, Cheta the loser, Cheta that did not make it in his own life, Cheta that can actually never make it. He now saw a small girl to use. He now convinced her to come and do Airbnb. And the father that has also never bought the house, the only house that the father managed to build, which I told you guys about, is that house that after the wife, the widow of his brother, threw him out of that house that they stayed in Surulere. You know, the woman moved to America. Oh, let me go back again, just for those who don't know this story. Korobidi's father, Anthony, he married the wife of his brother after his brother passed away. If I'm not mistaken, the name of his brother is Victor, but I will confirm, I will check. The brother is on Facebook, oh, the late one. All his children, they're on Facebook, so his name is not something you can even hide or not find. So Anthony's brother passed away. He left a widow and 4 children. Anthony went ahead and kolobid the woman because the woman was doing very well. She had a house in Surulere. And then Anthony moved into her house with his own 4 children. The woman had 4 children. Anthony had 4 children. So 8 children were living in her house. This woman was feeding all of them. So eventually, this woman moved to America. The marriage didn't work out. I don't even think they married. I don't think Anthony married that woman. I don't know. I don't think he married her. I think he was just sleeping with her for the benefit. You know, all these people, they are users. It runs from generation to generation. You know, a free house to live in with your 4 children and someone who is willing to feed them, a failure of the father, that social media is now feeding your children because you couldn't leave anything behind for them. Anyway, so the woman moved to America. Anthony had to get out of the house, of course. It's not his house. He had to get out of there. That was when, at that time, Cora was already with Justin. He was able to manage and build. That was, I'm talking 2017, thereabouts. Let's say 2016, 2017. He was able to manage to build that house in the swampy area of Lagos. One of the swampy, you know, that area, people don't even like to go there and live. In the mud, village, where you have farm, where people will go to the farm. He's not staying in the city, that Baba. He's staying in the jungle, in the bush. That's why he would travel to go to Nancy when he has a court appearance. Because if he would have to travel from his village to court, he will be in court at 6 p.m. He will be in court at 6 p.m. And they are saying Angel is traveling up and down. The Baba, the Johnny, go and ask him where he's living, how he travels. And he's always in court. If Angel is traveling, Baba is also traveling up and down. All of them, they are traveling. So, what was I saying? So this Baba, he has never bought a house. He has never done hospitality business or Airbnb. Never. He doesn't have the experience. He doesn't. But he encouraged his daughter and the 419 brother-in-law that never made it in his own life. He saw a girl with money, the kind of money his own wife doesn't even have. He thought, this money, let me make a move. Oh. Let me see how I can get commission on this house. Ellie Crayfish already got her own commission in America. Let me also see. That was what these people, they are using this girl. All of them, they are using her, but she is in need of love. That's why she's still hanging around them. She's so afraid to be alone, you know. So anyways, the Cheta and her father now encouraged her to put her money in that Lagos property. Let's continue playing. My father convinced money. When I made a little money in 2022, my father convinced me and my brother-in-law convinced me to have a home in Nigeria, and I'm very happy they did. Because now with my broken cash, I'm very grateful that I have something that I can rent out. Now, this is the game. In her life, this is her life strategy. In every point of her life, she will claim broke. In 2025 now, she's claiming broke. She's trying to tell you guys, oh, I used to have money. I had money in 2022, because she doesn't want you to think she still has money. This girl has money. She still has money. Guys, now in 2025, she's saying with my broke yash. But wait till 2028. Then she will come and still say another story of, guys, do you know that in 2025, this one, that one? It's just a strategy to deceive people. I'm not saying she has the kind of money she used to have back then, but now she doesn't still want to admit this is the game she has been playing. The same game she played in 2022. Oh, with my broke yash now. Now I'm broke. Now you're broke, really? Even the way you live doesn't show you are broke. You only broke with your mouth because you hope people will give you. That is you living in poverty, in abject poverty. That is you not living in the fullness of life. At what point will you start enjoying yourself, enjoying your money, living like somebody with, not even living like somebody with money, but living like somebody enjoying life? Because if I have money and I have to come on social media and say, I don't have money, I'm broke, I'm just hustling, you guys help me, you guys support me, I'm not enjoying. I would think I'm deceiving you so that you can give me money, but that is not enjoyment. Enjoyment is when I can be a blessing. I don't have to lie to you that I don't have money. I can enjoy myself proudly without making you feel like, guys, I don't have. Oh. But you can travel every day. And they said people are jealous of you that you are traveling. Okay, people are jealous of you that you are broke. Because now the storylines are opposing. Your fans say people are jealous of you because you have money than everybody. You are saying you are broke. So people are jealous of you. People are jealous of your brokenness. People are jealous that you are now broke. You are no longer as wealthy as you used to be. Is that it? So again, this is just part of that ugly game of now I don't have money, now I'm broke. You know, let's continue to play. Same game she played since 2022. To make passive income. So guys, this is the bathroom. So she went into Airbnb business to make passive income. And the question is, was that even the kind of business you should have gone into to make passive income? Can she even make passive income that is worth anything for her because of the fact that she lives in America? Was that even a good move? Even if the Airbnb was going well and it's been booked and people are paying $100 per night. And in a month, how much would that be? Let's say 5 days, $500, 2 weeks, $1,000. In a month, that would be $4,000 thereabouts, right? Okay, passive income. Maybe it could have been, but she lives in America. That passive income doesn't cover her costs in America. Her lifestyle in America, that passive income doesn't cover it. Her mortgage is around $11,000. So even in the best case scenario, $4,000 would not even cover her lifestyle in America. It can help a bit, but it doesn't. So was it even a wise thing to have invested her money in a country where she is not residing? Instead of investing like for example, I'm not saying Olivia's own is also the best, but at least Olivia is investing where she lives. So the value of whatever Olivia makes out of her money, Olivia can use it efficiently in pounds where she lives. But now you're going to be paid in Nigeria. You bring the money back to America. Is it going to do it for you? You live in America. You don't live in Nigeria like your sister. Why didn't you tell your sister to come and invest in America, to come and buy a property in America? Your sister bought a property for short let where she lives. She lives in Lagos. You don't live in Lagos. But these people somehow convinced you that you should put your money. And again, like I said, investment is investment. Property investment, you can almost never go wrong. You know why? Because that house, you will be able to sell it. You might not be able to sell it at a very, very high, but property always appreciates. Always. Let me say 90% of the time, it appreciates. even if it doesn't appreciate as fast as some other properties, even if it doesn't double or triple in value or in price, it will still be higher than what you purchased it for in most cases. So it's not like a bad thing. But what she had in mind failed. What she had in mind was passive income. But now she's not making income. She's not making any income, not active, not passive, out of that property. So I'll just say it was a waste. It's a waste, actually. Let me play the rest. And make cooking videos and cook in her kitchen and kiss on her. I don't have any husband here. So it's like, guys, rent this house because I don't have any use for it right now. Please. If you know anybody coming to Nigeria, tell them to rent this house because it's just wasting away and I'm just paying service charge and service charge and service charge. But I have to say that the people managing my house are so amazing. I love the time that they were fixed and ready. So shout out to Invent. I love you guys. If you ever watch this live video this time, I appreciate you. Thank you for considering me because imagine if I didn't waive it and I have to still pay the service charge even when things are not fixed. Am I babbling, guys? Chi, thank you for 500 stars. Love you. Joy, if you know anybody that wants to rent a house in Lagos, please. This is the sound of failure. And this is what I mean when I say the Airbnb business has failed. Now begging on Facebook Live. If you know anybody who is looking for a place to stay, because the house is not being booked. Number one, why this is a wrong investment. There was a time that this short-let business was booming in Lagos. And we just started just a few years ago. But as we speak, there are thousands of active Airbnb listings in Lagos, even listings that are outside of the Airbnb platform, because Airbnb is not the only platform where people book shortlets. There are thousands. So if someone wants or needs a place, a flexible place where they can just book for 1 night or 4 nights or whatever, the competition is high. She's not the only one. She and her sister with their Airbnb, they are the ones staying there by themselves. They are the ones. You don't remember when Nancy used to go and sleep there, hoping that people will get attracted and they will come and book. But if you do your research, you will find that the occupation or the occupancy in Airbnbs in Lagos, they are like less than 45%. Less than 45%, which is less than half a year that you can have your accommodation booked. I don't know if you guys understand. So how do you have a shortlet hoping that it will bring you passive income, and that shortlet is booked half the year or even less than 6 months? These people, even 1 month, they don't get bookings. If you have to calculate all the bookings together, not up to 30 days in a whole year. And it's only getting worse. If you look at all the people doing Airbnb, everybody, I don't think people even do it anymore like that. You hardly see people saying, oh, now I have money, I want to do Airbnb in Lagos, because the competition is high. You have to have like premium luxury apartment for you to say, okay, you are going to do well. But her own is basic. Her unit is basic. Her so-called home in Lagos is basic in Lagos. For you to do well with Airbnb, it has to be luxury. It has to be it has to have something. It has to have something that an average Airbnb place or shortlet doesn't have. So those are the things that she didn't consider because she's a mumu, and they know that she's a mumu. And even the people who cajoled her into this investment property, they are also mumus because they went and did property shortlet. It's not working also. Let's see Cheta's own. I think I have the picture here. Their own also is not working. So it's not as if they know better. You people already remember this story. There was a smell to the house. That was Cheta's Airbnb. You guys remember? These are people that have no business doing this kind of business. This is an honest review. This was the worst Airbnb I have been to. From the moment I came into to the day we left, there was always one problem or the other. As soon as I walked in, there was a smell to the house. That smell of a thing is a family thing. Those people smell. They stink. It's a family thing. There was a smell to the house, and it was coming from the primary bathroom shower. Although it was fixed, the smell still remained. I said it. The smell, you can fix it, or you can paint it, you can put fake grass, but the smell is still there. My brother's $500 headphones was stolen. There was no 24 hours electricity. We did not have constant light because we ran out of token. The house kitchen had roaches and rats that eat up our so they even had hungry rats and cockroaches that were not just living there in Cheta's house. And this Cheta said he was the broker that sold property. He was the middleman that sold Korah's property. But he cannot even organize his own Airbnb. And you are selling to another person. You are encouraging another person to go into the business that you know nothing about. Cheta is failing in his Airbnb. Now Korah is following suit. He's also failing in her own. When your mentor fails, you fail. Not always, anyways. But in this case, you understand. So there are rats that are hungry, cockroaches that are hungry. They are not just living there for free. They are eating the food of guests. Okay. That eat up our items. The mattress needs to be changed. Ah, Jesus. You see this type of mattress? The mattress in Cheta's house, these people, they are just dirty people. They are just dirty natural. There's nothing you can do. It's not how much you have in your account, though. It's not how much money. Oh. They said the mattress also needs to be changed in Cheta's Airbnb. The mattress needs to be changed. It had a lot of stains, and the bed sheets are all discolored with stains on them. This very house needs a lot of work. Cheta, we are waiting for your response on the state of your Airbnb. You're talking about let's read what he wrote. He said, claiming $500 headphone was missing should have been handled by the police. Cheta, what about the stains on your bed, on your mattress? They said it needs to be changed. They say your Airbnb needs a lot of work. Guys, when people write like this, a lot of people can just think, oh, they are lying. Oh, they are haters. This is evidence that this could be true. When you read this review, you think, how is it possible that an Airbnb has stains, that this and this? This is evidence that it can happen. It can be true. These people are dirty. If their houses are like this, then imagine how their Airbnb will be, where they don't even stay. They are not even going to bother. Because where you live, you are supposed to even take care of it more than somewhere else. So if you cannot take care of where you live, how are you expected to take care of an Airbnb where you don't live? They said the Airbnb of Cheta needs a lot of work. You are not going to believe until you see where Cheta lives. Cheta's house also needs a lot of work. Cheta is waiting for his madam, his breadwinner, to bring money. I believe everything written in that review about Cheta's Airbnb is falling apart. It needs work. And this is the evidence that it is true. Because where he lives is no better. Let me go back to... He said, should have been handled by police instead of kidnapping. You see what is happening in their Airbnb. And I've started a business. I've started a short-let business. They are now kidnapping. They are now threatening with knife. failures. These are failures for life. They are stealing. They are stealing in their Airbnb. Go and rent their Airbnb and put your life in danger. You see the signs, you don't run. Go and rent their Airbnb. Out of all the thousands of Airbnbs in Lagos, go and take Cheta's and put your life in danger. Because where there is theft, there is criminality and there is danger. Because a thief doesn't want you to catch him. So if you see a thief, you catch a thief, the thief can do something to you so that you don't expose him, so that you don't reveal him. When they say, oh, they killed somebody at an Airbnb, a thief came, armed robber came. Maybe the armed robber was not intending to kill, but somebody saw him and they know what that means. Somebody saw him, so he will want to end that person that saw him so that he's not exposed, so that that person does not go and tell the police, oh, I saw him, I recognize him. Go and put yourself in harm's way when you already know there is theft there. Cheta didn't deny the theft. He only said you should have gone to the police, not using a knife. You can see is that a safe place you want to go and put your head? You want to go and put your head. If anything happens to you, they will say sorry to your family because the deed would have been done. Prevention is better than cure. It would have been too late. So why expose your life? Why endanger your life when you already see the signs? When you already see the signs of danger, they are kidnapping people. They are using knife to chase people about in their Airbnb. That should never be happening in an Airbnb. But it happens in these people who don't know about the business. They don't know about the business, but they just made free money by destroying an Oyinbo man's reputation online, by doing saga with a man that wasn't doing saga with them. Before Justin Dean came out to start responding to Nancy, you guys would not believe how many videos Nancy did on his head. You would not want to believe. This man never answered her. Never. He was only going with his ex, which is normal. You do me, I do you. They were, partners. But Nancy came in and went hard on him. She did videos upon videos upon videos since 2022. Eventually, this man started opening his mouth. He only did like 2 or 3 videos for Nancy and just said 1 or 2 things. He didn't even say much. But the things he said about her, she entered house. She entered house. Nancy entered house when Justin started with her. She knew, oops, this is not what I want. But they made money out of bullying him, harassing him, using his name and his family as topic because people were interested in this story. So they would just use him for all their titles, all their storylines. They had nothing else to offer than come and talk about Oyinbo. So all of them made that free money, that easy money on Facebook, and they invested that money in a business they knew nothing about. And this is the end result. Karma is also not letting them succeed. Cheta was advertising his Airbnb on Facebook the other day. Nobody is booking. Now this one is begging. If you know anybody, this is failure in real time. Let me play the rest of it.
I am renting my house in Lagos. Please tell them that I am renting my house. 100K one night, $68. 100K a night. If there are 2, they can stay. Not more than 3. Not more than 3. 2 or 3 can stay and split weeks by weeks. 100K a night. One who takes out the parasites. Yes, my favorite drink.
That's the sound of failure. WHORRA's Airbnb has failed. Cheta's Airbnb is failing. Failure that runs in the family. But they will not come and tell you people because those ones, they have pride. Nancy and Cheta, they are fake. They are wannabes. They have pride. They don't want you to see them as failing. They don't want you to see them as poor. They don't want you to see them as people not doing well. They are just fake wannabes, those ones. Chata, they said your Airbnb needs work. It needs a lot of work, not just any work, a lot of work. Bed sheets are all discolored. Ew. My God, dirty people. Let me read comments. Um, oh, really? Huh? She says she will be in Nigeria for Christmas. So, no, she won't have her kids. She's a selfish bitch hole. Useless mother. She told someone, don't come here looking for cash handouts. Oh, nice. Ah, thank you, Charmaine. Thank you. Amen to that. Fool says she can't succeed in business because she scammed people and the money is not blessed and mostly steal her husband's joy because of greed. That is it. She cannot succeed. You cannot build on another person's pain and sweat and blood. You cannot. The universe is watching. She can't make it. Now she's paying service charge every month, but she's not making that money back. She's sending money every month to Nigeria. She has a mortgage to pay in America, but she's sending service charge to Lagos apartment every month because it's in an apartment complex. It's not just a standalone Airbnb. It's not just a standalone house where it's only her apartment. It's like a flat. There are like 100 buildings inside. So there has to be electricity and she's paying. So her own unit cannot be singled out that they will say, okay, this unit you are not paying. No, she's paying to continue running the house. I want to be Airbnb owner. It's not about owning an Airbnb. What is that Airbnb doing for you? The only advantage that me I would say is that, like I said before, that money is there inside her house. Any day she plans or she is ready to sell it, she will make her money. That's the only advantage. It's not like lost money, but it's not yielding. Year in, year out, she is spending more into the house than what that money is giving her. And that is the failure. That is the waste. So selling it off would mean going back to ground zero, going back to one property in America alone. You understand what I mean? So that is failure. That is not moving forward. But that's the only way she can still profit from that property, selling it off, or maybe just putting somebody there to live there permanently. Like not short-let, but just somebody renting it, like living there and renting, paying per year. And their payment per year, also their rent per year, is not high in Nigeria. Compared, when I say it's not high, it's high for those people living there. But if you live abroad and you want to rely on rent you are getting from Nigeria, you are backwards. You are backwards. You are. Okay. So all of them, they are not making it. All the money they made from Justin, their Airbnb that they invested in is not going well. The Airbnb is the only investment Totoyos has in her life. That's the only investment she has. Wait, let me check what someone sent to me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yeah, it's a nice picture. I saw it before.
Miss Cora. And I didn't do it publicly. Wish Miss Cora will ask me what I want for Christmas. Stop begging here, please.
Oh my God. And that is the style she uses to beg. She knows what she's doing. These are wicked people who want to enrich themselves alone. They don't care about other people. She didn't even consider that, okay, this person is begging me the way I also beg people. Okay, that means this person also needs something. Let me just, since this is my colleague in the industry, let me see what I can do for this person. I'm in Nigeria, I'm in a good mood. No, she's not giving anybody anything. Is this not how she begs her own people? Guys, what I want for Christmas, what I wish to have for Christmas. So she is saying, don't beg here, but she is begging people.
I've done my Christmas giveaway and I didn't do it publicly.
Who believes this? Why do you have to lie? Why don't people just do things with their full chest? Like, don't beg here, I'm not giving, me too, I need. Clear. Why do you have to lie so that you will look like a good person? You did a giveaway in secret. You.
I've done my own Christmas goodwill and I didn't do it for the whole world to see. Okay? So please kindly stop begging here.
Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to take that mini break. Okay, let me see what I was sent again. So who believes? Yeah. I just checked. I just saw a picture someone sent me. Ah, Jesus. Why do you have clowns on Facebook? I will talk about it a bit, but maybe not in this video. Ah, Jesus. Oh, God, people are useless. Anyways, I'll talk about it later. Who believes that story that she did give away? She did give away privately. No, who believes that? Let me see your hands. If you believe she truly gave people, so why are you so angry that people are begging? Wow, someone says her recent live, you can see how she's very good when it comes to being an ashawo. She called a guy. I guess the guy asked her out, and the guy called her back. And the conversation was so irritating. Someone sent me a small clip from that. She called the guy actually, and the guy missed her call, and the guy called back. How are you the one as a lady calling a guy just to check on him? She said she just wanted to check on him. Hey, desperation. A guy toasting you or asking you out. You are now the one checking on him. What does that tell you guys? That's what she went to Lagos to do. That's why she abandoned her children in America, to go and be hooking up, to go and be seeing who likes her, who wants her, who is toasting her, who is running after her, who she's going to call back and check on, who. Hey, okay, she just wants cassava. You can see how she was happy that the guy called back. Oh, that sounds good. Someone sent it to me. Oh, that sounds good. I was looking at this girl like, oh God, this girl had it all. She had a home, she had a family. Nothing beats family. She had a husband that people respected and still respect. Because the way this man is just going about his thing, going about his life now, it commands so much respect and admiration despite everything done to him by not one people, but their agents, multitudes, bloggers, trolls, what they did to this man. Now he cannot be bothered. He's just doing his thing, living his life, blind to whatever noise. Now they are succumbing. Now they are the ones bowing. Now they are tired. He overcame. That's the meaning. He overcame. He didn't crumble under the pressure, under the noise, under the insult and the verbal abuse, the harassment, the slander. He didn't crumble. He still came live when he wanted to. Yes, he was affected every now and then, but it didn't kill him. It didn't send him packing. He didn't enter house. He's still the father of the children. She had a home. She had a husband. She did. This is not just the girl that has been an ashawo for life. She had a home. She took a break from prostitution, started a family with a young guy, 2 children. She had it all. God used Justin to redeem whatever she lost in her past. And she didn't appreciate what God did for her. She took it for granted. She thought she would get better. Now she's the one calling men back, checking on them at this stage of her life. This is what Nancy promised her. Oh, go and file for divorce. You will have your freedom. You can travel. You can do your shows. Nobody will take your money. You will be big. How about now? She's calling men back. Or she's actually calling men and they are not picking her phone, but they are calling her back because they saw her missed call. The people around you who call themselves sisters, friends, who give you advice. It was Nancy that told her to go and file for divorce. Yes, Justin left her. Justin left her. He went and stayed. So, but people can quarrel in marriage that the man can leave home, but there is always room to settle. There is always room to settle. But Nancy encouraged her. Well, Nancy begged him. Oh. Nancy went on his knees, on her knees, begged. The father went on his knees. They begged Oyinbo, please don't leave this our shower daughter. If you leave her, where will she start? Who will take? Who will buy? They begged him. But then, when, in fact, it's a long story. Let's not go back. Let's not go back. Bottom line is she lost a good thing. And that thing she lost is not something you pick from the street. It's not something you just see easily. It's not something you can buy with money. It takes the grace of God, good luck, good character, willingness, and understanding of what marriage entails. Willingness to settle down. If your eyes are still on the street, you will never settle down, no matter how good the man is. If your eyes are still outside, you still have a shower spirit inside your body. Even if you marry an angel, it will not work because you're not ready. Your body is not ready. And even from the way she's behaving post divorce, it shows she was not ready to be a married woman. A mother of two children, look at her behavior, her public behavior all over town. So that marriage was a mistake, actually. And she lost it. It was a good thing, but she lost it. Someone says that looks like pee stains and poop. Yes. Remember, she poops. She does. She poo-poos on her body. She doesn't have control sometimes. And it's also in court documents. That's why I love my job, because everything I say, I fall back on something. I don't just imagine things. I don't just make things up. I don't just fantasize and say, okay. And if I just think something, I'll tell you guys, I think, you know. But in this case, it's in the court documents that this girl pooped in the car. She couldn't control herself. You are in the car and you are pooping all over your body inside the car. Who cleaned it? So, yeah. And the dirty girl would poop and would not even tell herself, okay, this bed, you got to go. Very dirty girl. And people are jealous of this trash. People are really jealous. I would rather be jealous of Okema Kinwa. I would rather be jealous of that her Ukrainian friend, that one that is also a twerker with that beautiful house. I would rather be jealous of that girl. I would even rather be jealous of Olivia than this dirty piece of garbage that needs to be thrown in the container at the backyard. I don't get it. Do you know women in the world that are doing excellently well? I'd rather be jealous of Omoni Oboli, one of the top content creators or YouTubers in Nigeria at the moment. I'd rather be jealous of her. I'd rather be jealous of Shade Okoya than all these dirty people who go naked on social media, disgracing themselves. People without home training, people without family. They don't even have family. Me now, before I do anything crazy, I'll think about, hey, what will they say? What will my family say? I don't want to bring shame to my family. I will consider people. But these people, they have nobody to consider. They don't have a family. Have you seen them going to uncles, aunties, family members? No. She's using L.A. Crayfish's family as family. Where is your own family? Where are your mother's sisters and brothers and uncles? Where are they? Where are your father's siblings? Where are they? So who do they have to consider? That's why they are shameless, uselessing themselves online for money. And people are jealous of that. People are jealous of rubbish. Are you serious? Or you just want to hype yourself with that? Oh, hele dag schoongemaakt. Jeetje, mina. Oh my God, that's good. That's good. Me, I will clean tomorrow. The house is not really dirty anyway, but just like wipe here and there just to maintain it, to make it look shiny again for the week. But I'm not doing any heavy cleaning tomorrow. Let me see. She looks sad in Nigeria today. I guess because Tony's song is out. Ah, Tony released the song. I listened to a small, so I don't know if it's the song you're talking about, if it's the Christmas song. I listened to a small, like a jingle, I think, out of it, and it sounded quite good. I must confess, I'm not just playing here. I don't like all of them. I don't like Don, I don't like Stony, I don't like those people. But I heard the song, it sounded okay, the Christmas song. So I don't know if that's the one you're referring to. She's always jealous because she thinks she is the star of the room and all the attention should be on her. When people around her are getting attention, she doesn't like it. But Stoney is more talented than her, and I'm sure her fans know it. They know that Stoney has more. Stoney sings better. Stoney is also not like the best singer, don't get me wrong, but if you had to choose between them, yeah, Stoney is better. Hi, Tina Pratt. Welcome. Nice to see you. Wait, is it up to 3 weeks already? I don't think so. Someone says, did you see JD said, okay, he said after 3 weeks, with the girls. He said he could do it full time if he had. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. That's impressive. That's a father. That's a man. If a mother had said this, for me, it's nothing. A mother, it's just natural that you should be able to do your children full time. It's not something to applaud. I mean, it's something to appreciate. It's not easy, don't get me wrong, but it's something natural for women. But for a man to say, if I had to, you understand what I mean? Because we cannot equate men to women. What I can do as a woman, as a wife, I cannot compare it with what my husband can do. That I will now say, oh, look, I'm doing better than you. I'm doing more than you in the house. And then people will now condemn him that, oh, you cannot even clean properly. Oh, you cannot even cook properly. The moment you start comparing him with me, that means I failed as a woman when it comes to things that me as a woman. I'm not saying roles should be limited to women, maybe house chores. That I need you to understand where I'm going to. There are certain things that I believe I should be able to do better than my husband. I don't know if you understand. So the moment you start comparing what he's doing with what I am doing, that means I have failed because there should be no comparison. There should be none. I should be excellent when it comes to how, like the attention I will pay to my children. Like, oh my God, you have something here, I will wipe it. I'm seeing things that a man might not be able to see. But the moment you want to say, look, this man, look at how you did the children's hair. You didn't even do their hair. Their mother does. The moment you start doing such comparisons, that means the woman has failed and you are seeing the woman as equal to the man. You are seeing the man as equal to the woman. You are expecting the man to deliver as much as the woman because you know the woman is not capable of being excellent. She's not capable of delivering higher than him, that you cannot even compare. But her fans can compare both. That's a problem. That's a big problem. When they place both of them at the same level when it comes to childcare, that's a huge problem. That means he's doing amazingly well for a man. He's doing amazing. Is it easy? You, a man, looking after two children, no woman around. Well, I don't know. But you get what I mean. Eh? He's trying. They can say all they want to say, but we can't deny the facts. He's a present father. That's important. And another fact between them now is that Justin spends more time of his life devoted to his children than Cora Obidi does. You can't argue with facts. You can say, no, that's a lie. No, he spends more time of his life. He devotes more time of himself to his children than their mother does. That says a lot. He's a more present father than she is. We're not talking about good father, good mother, bad mother. No. Who is more present? We're talking about facts now. Calculate it, do the math. Who is more present? Justin Dean is a present father. Cora Obidi is an absentee mother. So he's a better father. Because what children need is not the best Gucci designer clothes. No, they need presence. They need you to be there for them. They need love, affection. If you ask the child, which one do you prefer? This with the absence of your parents, or you want your parents and you don't have this? They will choose their parents. They want their parents around. So he is a better parent to those children than the mother because he's there. Out of 365 days a year, if they are doing 50-50, if Justin is spending maybe let's say 250 days a year with the children. Kura Obidi is spending 100 and something days a year with the children. He is giving them more time than her. That says a lot. It shows he's a willing father, a father that loves his children. There was the narrative that, oh, he doesn't love his children, he's only using them to make money. But so many weeks, this man did not use them to make money. He wasn't going live. He wasn't doing much. Sometimes he would just post 10 seconds video, 20 seconds video here and there, once in a while. But he survived without his children, using them to make money. He survived. So that one also proved them wrong. Oh, he doesn't love them. He only uses them to make money. But we saw that he was not using them to make money and he was just doing his own job, paying his own bills by himself. But Kura Obidi, every time the children are in her content, she was the one actually using them to make money. So everything we are seeing now is that every lie told about this man was just false and malicious, and that truly he loves his children. He's spending time with them, whether he puts them on camera or he doesn't. He spends time with them. He enjoys time with them. He takes them out. He does activities with them. Not only, come, let's do a video. Come, let's eat in front of the camera. Come, let's, no. Okay, I'll read one or two more comments and we'll go home. He could 100% do it full time. The way she acts, you can tell that she is not used to anything and grew up in poverty. Wow. JD is taking the girls out for Nigerian food. Yeah, it's one of the pictures someone just sent me now. Very beautiful picture. Very beautiful picture. That's nice. That's nice. In the last 3 years, have you seen Cora spending any time with her kids on holidays? And they consider this a good mother. Of course, they know she's not a good mother. That's why they're always in an argument with us. Me, I can't be bothered when they say she's a good mother. Wishful thinking and just fantasizing and hoping, and it's okay. You will not see me arguing with them. But when we come here and analyze, they want to argue, they want to prove because they know it's true. That's why they're making so much effort. You understand? Because the evidence is out there. The evidence is out there. She didn't even spend time with her kids on Mother's Day. Her excuse was I did not know I was able to. Oh, she's such a pathological liar. She didn't know she was able to. But now she knows she's able to spend even longer away from them, that the father can look after them. She knows he's able to look after them in her time, but she doesn't know she can be with them in his time. I don't know if you guys understand. When she wants to travel, he can stay with them when he's not supposed to. But when she wants extra time with them in his time, then she doesn't know that she can also spend time with them in his time, but he can spend time with them in her time. This girl, hey, because she was ashamed, because she knew that what she doesn't care about Mother's Day. She doesn't. In fact, on Mother's Day, she will use her children's pictures to make money. But spending time with her children, caring about things that matter to the children, she doesn't care. So she was ashamed and embarrassed that people didn't find that funny, because she keeps disgracing her fans because they are trying to fight for her, but she disgraces them with her actions. So they were not pleased. And it was like a day after she begged for GoFundMe A day after, she cried. She didn't have money, this and that. I don't have the money. And her sister came out and said she has money, but she will not spend her money. Right? Following day, she was on her way to Hawaii. People are like, you are crying that we should help you. But now you are going to Hawaii. If you have a problem in your life that needs financial solution, you will not just be going on vacation, traveling. Your focus will be, God, I need money to do this thing. So I have to save money. I don't overspend. I don't go on unnecessary trips, you know? But she knows that there are gullible fools out there. So she's just living her life. She's going to travel. You will pay the money. You understand? So she doesn't care about Mother's Day or spending, even if she had stayed back for Christmas, it wouldn't have been about the children. It wouldn't have been. So it wouldn't really have mattered. It would have still been about her videos, about using them for content. It wouldn't have been about giving them that experience again as they grow. Christmas is meaning something else to them. I'm telling you guys, everything she does now for herself, always away, is an opportunity for Justin to be closer to the children, for them to see him as a better parent, to be more, to create a greater bond with him than with her. All those wishy-washy videos she does with them, all those fake smiles and all of that, it's superficial. The real closeness, the real bond and connection is with Justin, whether you like it or not. And she is contributing to that. She is, and she doesn't know. She thinks she's enjoying her life. But those children, they will remember their childhood more with him than with her. The only thing they will remember with her is, okay, we're on camera, she's live, and we see people sending stars, and we are reading comments, and we are cooking in the kitchen, and then she's talking to her friends on the phone. That's what they will remember of her. But real father-children connection is with Justin. And she's giving them the space to even do that. And they will despise her when they grow up. They will. Because they will look back and remember. And that June is at that age. Athena might not remember now at this age, but June, surely, she will grow up to despise this woman. Because there are times that June needs her mother. That's a girl child. There are times you just need the warmth of your mother. No, her mother is on TikTok. Her mother is on TikTok. You go and put yourself to bed. Do you know what it does to a child? You go and bathe yourself at 5 years old, at 3 years old. You will go and bathe your sister. Somebody that cannot bathe herself has to bathe another person. My God. Wonders shall never end. Okay. So, anyways, I think we should just go now. I thank all of you for being here. I'm not going to read all the comments. It's really a lot and it's late now. Someone says that broker made about 60K on case property. Of course, if not more. Of course. Yes, that's a $1.6 million property. Of course, he did. And LA Crayfish that did the introduction between them also got her own share because she's a mumu that everybody is using. Okay, guys, I love you all. Please give the video a thumbs up before you go. You're watching on YouTube, you will see the like button. Also, share the video if you can. Thank you for being here. We'll be back here tomorrow. And let me see. Gloria, thank you for 20 Canadian dollars. I like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless you richly. Thank you. That reminds me, somebody gave us something during the live stream yesterday. I have forgotten completely because now I was almost saying, whatever you send here, but then I remember, okay, this is not then my mind just went there. So I'm going to do it once I finish this live video. Somebody gave, if I'm not mistaken, someone gave, I think, 22 euros on the live stream yesterday. So I'll put it in the GoFundMe. You guys should be reminding me sometimes. I beg you, I beg. If you see that, blessing, you've not put that money, please remind me. I will not take offense. Please, I beg you. I just remembered now that I saw this one from Gloria. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Please go ahead and share the video, like, and watch out. I'll be back here tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about what were we going to talk about? Someone commented about it. I wanted to also talk a bit about Janice today, but because it's late now, okay, let me just play a video. And then tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, then I'll say the things that I still need to say to that wife of a pedophile whose daughter Spekus is on fire.
So, Janice Brown has described herself as a troll and has, shown patterns of online harassment. She reportedly grew up in a dysfunctional household experiencing significant trauma, including exposure to domestic violence. According to accounts, her father was abusive, especially when intoxicated, often directing violence toward her mother and brother, and, engaging in harmful behavior toward Janice herself. Janice has acknowledged that her brother coped by internalizing much of the trauma during their upbringing. Unfortunately, it seems like the unresolved effects of her childhood trauma may now be influencing her own parenting, as concerns have been raised about her 3-year-old daughter facing similar emotional challenges. There are observations that Janice engages in persistent cyberbullying even though she's a mother of 2 young children, ages 3 and 7. The extent of her online behavior really raises questions about the underlying emotional distress and just how much past trauma might be impacting her actions today.
Thank you guys, and I will be back here tomorrow. I love you. Good night. Bye.